Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're at Limerock for week 4 of the MX-5 Rookie Series. Now, I'm probably going to stick with the Rookie Series for right now until I can buy all the tracks, so right now it's kind of limited. I'm going to try and get the season done in MX-5, probably move up eventually. Locked out of a bunch of races just because I don't have the tracks as of right now, but anyways, going into Big Bend right now. We started in 12th, I want to say. Either 12th or 11th. I know we were very bottom of the pack, so I was going around Big Bend, going around, right now the left-hander going into the right behind the number 5 car. And already we got a red car going off track, and massive pile up going down No Name straight. That one, green and blue one didn't really lock down his brakes. I'm kind of amazed I survived that little attack. Well, not attack, that little incident. But that put us from 11th up to 5th as of right now. So, and this is only lap 1. So, I'm assuming a lot of them went into the pits because their cars are probably completely done, if not mostly done. So now it's just trying to catch up to some of these other guys. You've seen P1 just going around Big Bend right there. And right now, looks like yellowish green car and the number 5 car are going to go at it. Can't really see what number that yellow-green one is because, again, when I'm doing this voiceover, I'm on a real small screen because it's in my video editor, so trying to see stuff like that is kind of hard, but either way, going into the uphill now. I do have some of these turns at Limerock memorized. I raced it enough in Forza to kind of get to know it just a little bit, so I was able to come into this race with a little bit, well, not as much practice, and get similar times to what I would do in Forza. Makes me a little happy. And in fact, if you look at my dash, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 101 or 102. One or the other, but either way. Oh, 101.32. I will take it. I will take it. Going into Big Bend, slowly but surely catching up. We're in the clean section of this race as of right now. Looks like one major collision, which is what threw a lot of people out of the race. At least for now. They'll catch up eventually. A lot of fast guys in here. I've seen people running a 58-second lap time, if I recall correctly, in practice and qualifying. So right now we're just enjoying this. While we're gonna enjoy being this high up on the leaderboard while it lasts. So as you see, a little bit of a switch between the number 5 car and the oddly colored other MX-5, yellowish green, or a mix between the two. Maybe a dark yellow. Not quite sure how you label that one, but either way, I'm hanging back at this point just because in front of me it is a full-on 3-way battle. And in rookie class, that's a 50-50 shot on someone making a mistake, so at this point, I'm just trying to play it smart, keep my distance, and really just waiting for these guys to crash each other out. But I was going down No Name straight, slowly catching up to the number 5 car. Have to ease off the throttle, get off the gas as we go into the uphill, just so I don't end up going into him. Normally, I like to be a little bit closer to the curbing before I even hit the brakes. I still try to keep at least half a car length before I hit the brakes, though. That way I could react accordingly if I need to. But either way, going through the downhill right now. Looking like I am taking that a little bit better, but with those those 3 drafting one another, it makes it kind of hard to catch up. And here I am in draft range. The number 2nd car, he, well, P2 ended up going off course. That puts us into P4 now. Slowly but surely making my way up to these guys. Like I said, that's why I pretty much wanted to hang back. You never know when someone's going to make a mistake. Words are hard sometimes. And right now, it is pretty much just me waiting to see if these guys do something similar or end up colliding with one another. Hence why I'm kind of hanging back, but at the same time, trying to put some pressure on. Right now, my thought process at the time of this race was pretty much try to put some pressure on the number 5 car. Try to get him to focus on more on me versus the guy in front of him. That way, if anything, he might make a mistake, run into him, and I'll get 2 positions out of that. Granted, I wouldn't want to cause a collision, but at the same time, if I'm in his head, he kind of lost that mental game, and he ran into him, so I wouldn't be at fault for that collision. But either way, I would not want to, and look at that P1 going off course. I have to really lift off the gas there in order to get around him. That puts us into P3 now. Podium finish no matter what. Going into the uphill now. I think at this point, my goal is, well, I think at this point I probably should have tried making an attack because, as you can see, the really bright green Miata, couldn't quite see what number that was again, but either way, he ended up making a mistake. I end up losing position, get shunted. I watched replay on that shunt, and I'm not sure if maybe I'm at fault or not, because I felt like I could have left a little bit more room, but in the process, lost some positions. Pink and green car, going for a dive bomb. We recovered that one pretty easily, because he did take it just a little too deep. A little late on the brakes, and really missed the apex, so we were able to recover that one pretty easily. Now we are behind, I think that is the number 11 car. I think number 5 is still pretty high up there. Going into the uphill now. Okay, never mind. Number 5 is in behind the number 1 car. Driven by the, well, I'm not going to say who's driven by because that would be giving away some names, and I don't feel like doing that. So either way, the black Miata is now starting to put some pressure on P1. We're down into P5 once again. Number 5, he hit the curb, lost a little bit of traction. I decided blue skidooed, so we can too, and I did the same thing. Right now, just enjoying the draft. Either way, I'm gaining some positions, no matter what, from where I started. So, gotta think of the positives, right? Either way, getting nice and close to P11, or not P11, trying to get nice and close to car 11. That's what I meant to say. Going through the left-hander now, or the right-hander. The left-hander was the turn before that. Either way, trying to put some pressure on, trying to get him to make a quick mistake. Going into the uphill, a little late on the gas there because didn't want to go into the back of 11 there. 11 is trying to put pressure on number 5. But overall, a nice, clean, strong race as of right now. Love these races. There's a dirt on my windshield right there. Not sure if you guys can see it, but it's probably going to throw my ADHD off a little bit. Anyways, right now, this is where the battling really commences. Top 4 guys trying to get one another to make a mistake. I'm hanging back just so I could reap the reward if it happens. And so far, it looks like they all managed to come out of there unscathed, so I can't really make a move as of right now. Going into the right-hander once again. Pretty close to these guys still. I decided to back off just a little bit. Going into the uphill. Again, I am just waiting for these guys to make a mistake. Rookie class, 50-50 shot on it being a huge collision or it being a clean race and me finishing in the top 5. But either way, managed to catch up to number 11. I did have to ease off the gas just a little bit more there. At least a little more than I'd like to. Mainly due to the fact of where he was. It was kind of blocking my apex, so I didn't really have too much of a choice but to back off just a little bit. Just so I can survive the race another day. Going into the big bend, and now it looks like side by side between number 1 and I want to say number 10 is what that is what P1 is driving right now. I could be mistaken, though. I'll have to go back through the replay and see. By the way, now number 5 and 11 side by side. 11 making a move, getting around number 5, allowing me to tuck up right behind number 5, get some draft. I decide to go up on the left side, try to make a move if I could. I'm halfway up his car. I decide to back out of it because going through the downhill, high-speed section, anything could go wrong. I didn't want to wreck my car and completely ruin my race, nor would I want to ruin anyone else's race. So, had to back off of that one and just decide, you know what, let's tuck in behind them, get in this draft, just enjoy some of this air. And, of course, going into Big Bend, we start really closing this gap. I found that I am a little bit faster than these guys in this area, so this is where I felt like I had to really lift off, kind of like right there. I'm never hitting the brakes here. I'm just lifting. Red and white car spun out once again. I think that was the same one that spun out on lap 1, so we got a lap on them. Going back into the uphill hill now, just waiting to see if number 5 makes an attack on number 11 at this point, because I'm sure he's slightly heated at the fact that he lost the position, but not heated enough to where he's going to try and wreck somebody. I don't want to say it's bad to be a little frustrated in a race. It happens to everyone. It just depends on how you take it. Like, if you're frustrated and you decide you're going to be slightly aggressive, but not enough to where it causes a wreck, you're good. If you get so frustrated that you straight up crash into someone deliberately, then you might want to stop racing. And looks like so far these guys are possibly on the good side of frustration, so either way, looks like number 1 is going to try and make a move for P1 by the looks of it. Massive pile up there. Everyone's slowing down to avoid that collision, and yet looks like number 5 and 11 get collected there. Side by side by P1 going into the left-hander, or right-hander going to downhill. I get tapped onto the side. I actually had to watch replay on that one. He ended up popping a tire, so it made it to where he couldn't really turn right at all. Can't really complain about that one whatsoever, but either way, we may have lost a position to that blue car there, but at the end of the day, we are going to cross the line in P2. Guys, if you enjoyed that, please just be sure to pretend I said something corny here to get you to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all later.